And we're going.
And going.
I thought you were the director here.
We don't have a freaking clue what's going on.
No, clearly the GoPro batteries
What are
suck.
these, Ray?
So, one of our subscribers, Mr. Guy Guidry, who also lives here in lovely Las Vegas, Nevada with us, has sent us some coasters that he made. One engraved on aluminum and one in wood.
They're very cool.
Thank you, Guy. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, those are really nice.
We like it a lot.
What are you going to use them for today?
We're going to put glasses on them, like this.
That's what they're for.
Just like that.
But what we
can't see it behind the benchmark.
So, last week, during our birthday dinner, we went out hunting. And I found, it's like, once again, I'm going to keep going on the low budget, but still tastes good. And both of these, our price in Nevada, they're $17 for the Zackariah Harris and the Benchmark, and we found out that they're both Sazerac products. But the director will read Zackariah Harris.
Little fun facts here.
Yeah, so we're doing a little research today, reading about what we're drinking because it's interesting now.
And you've both had Benchmark, but you have not had Zackariah, right?
I have not. You are correct.
All right. So first, for the Zackariah, it's distilled, aged, bottled in Louisville, Kentucky at Glenmore Distilleries. Sazerac bought Glenmore in 2009 from Barton Brands, and before Barton owned it, Guinness owned it in 1991. Isn't that your favorite beer, Ray?
It is one
Guinness?
of my favorites. Yeah.
The mash bill apparently isn't publicly available either, so
It is not.
we're not quite sure.
Very sad.
Not quite sure what that is.
Secret.
You spilled. And then for the Benchmark, that's distilled, aged, bottled in Frankfort, Kentucky, Buffalo Trace. Sazerac bought the name from Seagram's in 1989. And the original Benchmark, when Seagram's owned it, was distilled at Old Prentice, which is now known as Four Roses. Yeah. It also uses the Buffalo Trace mash bill number 1, which is also the mash bill for E.H. Taylor, Eagle Rare, and Buffalo Trace. It's 75% corn, 8% rye, 17% malted barley.
And you said it shares the same mash bill as Eagle Rare and
Buffalo Trace and E.H. Taylor. So which one are you trying first? Benchmark? Are you going with the Benchmark or are you doing Zackariah since you've never had Zackariah, right?
Benchmark in my hand.
Benchmark I have in my hand.
Is that Benchmark?
It is.
I think you messed it up.
You put it in his
No, I got it right.
Did you?
Yeah.
They look the same. Oh my gosh.
I think Ray just jacked up the whole system.
Hold on. I'll take it.
I think that's the one I poured and set here because you gave me that glass, which is going to be Zackariah Harris. I set it on the wood.
Yeah, this is Zackariah Harris.
Okay.
And that's what you're drinking right now, Zackariah Harris. You are now.
I am now.
Nope. Leave it there.
Carry on.
Move yours over to the wood. There you go. Now you're
That is
both
balanced.
Yeah, so like my description is sharp on the nose.
Now, Benchmark, I'm just going to throw some facts
Yeah.
in here real quick. So Benchmark, they've got 4 different expressions, and I did a video on the Benchmark Foolproof was one of my shorts for one of my favorites from Buffalo Trace under $30. They're Foolproof, which is amazing. It's 125 proof. It's only $25. So
for 125 proof.
Yeah. So the Benchmark line is amazing.
And these are both 80 proof.
Yeah, these are
Right.
80 proof.
Both the same. I just wanted to compare them. I mean, we're just going to learn. We just sat here learning for the last hour and editing other videos. And even if this is all we ever do, it's still going to be a good time. I was just saying that. Oh, and we got
Your funny shirts on today. Bro. Oh, bruh. Read your Bible. Ray's like, yeah, no. Lies.
I get a citrus note.
You do?
A little oak. I'm gonna go back to when we first started doing these. I get honeysuckle.
I don't know what.
I don't know what honeysuckle is. Yeah, is that a flower?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I'm contaminated though, because I tried a herbal drink earlier.
The super greens.
Essential greens. They're not essential. They're essential to keep your garbage disposal clean. I don't know who.
I can't.
They're gross.
I
You're drinking
agree.
dirt. What you say about this, I say about that.
Okay, so Ray, what do you feel?
All right, I veered off track for a second.
On the palate, I get oak and some cinnamon. I get a lot of cinnamon.
And that's why I like it. When I mix it
Because you like
with
the
my
cinnamon.
Coke,
Yeah.
literally it makes the Coke a cinnamon vanilla Coke. There's no harshness, no alcohol. I mean, it is by itself.
I was gonna say it's got good viscosity to it, but I will say, and I'll go back to something Matt has said a few times. You can't let proof deter you, because these are 80 proof, and that's sharp.
That battery dead too?
It says max recording. I don't know why your phone says you only get 3 minutes or whatever of recording. It's so weird. I don't know what your
I
phone's
hope we
doing.
get overtime the next couple of weeks, and I'm buying a dedicated camera for that. Good microphones. Because we want to go start doing garage talks.
Yeah, you
It's
better.
free. It's $16, $17.
It's
And
excellent.
staying-
Don't-
Yeah.
Don't take the fact that I said it was sharp to deter you. It's for $16 is excellent, but it is sharp. I mean, I've had 130 proof that drinks softer than this.
Yeah. So once again, I don't know what's supposed to happen. Some people say the higher the proof, the smoother it is. I'm like, I don't try it.
I think
Do you like it?
everybody's palate's different, so
Yeah.
it just depends on what you like.
Now that I've had it again, because when I first tried it, it was sharp. It's like I'm not going to drink it neat, and I probably still won't drink it neat. But it's an amazing mixer. This would make a great old fashioned because it would hold up.
Yeah.
You would still taste all these flavors.
That would make a good old fashioned. I'll also tell you that I've had some 80 proof and some 88 proof from other distillers that aren't this sharp either. So again, don't let proof scare you. But
It's
for
got to be the mash bill and
It's just a
and
mix.
this is a low rye.
yeah, and a lot of people say the spice is rye. Well, this is spicier than a lot of ryes.
Yeah.
Spicy, sharp. I'm not educated, man.
You're educated.
Well, not book smart. Smart.
Mark,
Exactly. Just remember,
Okay,
you
if
can't
you're
smoke either.
if you can't, yeah. Hey, if the world is gonna die unless I spell something right,
We're
we're gonna
doomed.
die.
Yeah,
We're
we're
doomed.
doomed.
I'm just saying.
That's why I'm here too.
Letters
I'm also the
in
proofer.
proper order, and the English language
If he
is
lets me proof.
silly. So yes, if it's spelled wrong on the videos, if you read the
It's
description,
not my fault.
that's all me.
Okay, next.
Good, slightly complex, little harsh, better in a cocktail.
I can see that.
Okay,
I concur.
now benchmark.
The benchmark.
Which is terrible because that's only my 5th bottle since I discovered it.
Yeah.
But under $20.
It's lighter
It's
on
under
the nose.
$18.
Lighter, no,
And when I say lighter on the nose, you don't get that blast of ethanol.
more oaky on the nose.
Yeah, it's definitely
This is
oaky.
more light and citrus. Let me not remove it because it's staying.
Yeah, there's definitely a citrus note, like orange maybe.
Yeah, the benchmark
And
is
some
more caramely and oak.
Yeah, and there's a light caramel in there.
Wood tannins. Ooh, fancy. And that's what we need the microphones for, because that's funny, but they probably didn't pick it up. Fancy.
Keep going.
Much softer.
I hate electronics.
I
There's
know, right?
very little bite to that. Here we go again. The same proof, much softer. Much more delicate on the palate.
On the palate, you get the same hug though, because they're both Kentucky straight bourbons, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Or Kentucky straight. Yeah, bourbon whiskey.
They're both
Yeah.
Kentucky straights. This one's aged at least 36 months. I love that. At least. That
This
one's
one,
going to
too.
be aged a minimum of
At
2.
least 36
At least
months.
36 months. There we go.
Says right on the label.
At least 36 months. They're like, how many barrels we have in there that are at least 36 months?
Yeah, but to blend them, like blended is fun because if you go to the shelf, it's going to taste
It's
the same. And however they do that, that's amazing. So for blendeds,
Hats off to the master blenders.
they do. It's just good every time. It's good.
Hey, if there's a distiller out there watching these and you need a taster,
It's good or not. I can't tell you.
We're
why
gonna be
it's
in
not.
Kentucky for a week in September.
yeah, you get that oak, and then
Which to me makes it better as a by itself.
as it finishes, I get a little bit of vanilla and caramel. This is excellent. This one is awesome all by itself. For $16, buy as many as are on the shelf.
Yeah, both good, both different. Crap. There's so many flavors. I'm getting now, like the third little sip of that, I get more the orange peel, cinnamon and orange peel. I'm trying to think, so I'm accessing parts of my brain I haven't touched in a while.
Gotta dust it off. Don't dust too hard, I might sneeze.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, that benchmark's
Yeah.
amazing. For $16, guys, go buy one.
Yeah. you
2,
don't-
3, 4, 5. Give them to your friends. Put them in
Yeah,
stockings.
those are great gifts because it's good. They're both good all around. This one I would say is better neat. This one cocktail and at least ice cube.
Even though you don't drink your benchmark neat, you drink it in.
Yeah,
Your
there's a
Coke.
lot of people that are just neat freaks.
Yeah.
90%.
Yeah, right. It's true.
90% of what I drink is I'm having a,
And
with
your
a Coke,
Coke, yeah.
or I'm making. Well, I have old fashioned stuff. They're pretty easy to make, so I make that. And a regular old fashioned, no muddled whiskey drink, just an old fashioned.
No, these are excellent bourbons, but the benchmark definitely is better.
Better by itself. All right.
Thanks for
Thanks
watching.
for watching.